never knew it. Never knew it.
Man.
Yeah,
So I want to ask you something,
yeah.
Fred. So tell us how important it is to staying loyal and staying down with the grind, because obviously this
It's
wasn't an overnight thing. You ain't wake up, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm financially free. Tell us, 'cause
man.
we live in an instant time now. Everybody want an instant. Tell us
It's
how important it is to stay loyal to the hustle.
God damn it, man. I mean, you use the word important. I mean, it's man. It's I'm in reflection right now because I've never. I don't necessarily sit down and look in the mirror and be like, man, you did this, you did this, you did this, you did that. But it's not really that hard. Like people gonna say, like maybe a professor gonna be like, man, it's hard. You got to stay down. Man, honestly, it wasn't really that hard because I've always been personal accountable. I've always held myself accountable. You understand? Like I've never one day of my life have I been afraid or not held myself accountable. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
I can't recall a day. So when I was paying rent, the motherfucker said he needed $900 on the first.
Yeah.
Let's get $900 on the first. Like I've never betrayed anyone. You understand? I've gotten all my fights for real has been for believing in myself.
Mm.
Like if I call you a bitch, I know y'all three niggas can beat me up, right? So if I call you a bitch, Malik, and you say and you walk up to me for I heard you call me a bitch, I'm not gonna say well not. Yeah, I called you a bitch. Now I gotta prepare for battle. You get what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can honestly say my fights in college, my fights in high school, the handful of fights I've had as an adult, not too many,
Yeah.
but have come from me saying what I believe to be true, not from uh, uh, like a jealous perspective or anything like that, And
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, it hasn't really been hard. Like it's, I wish I could. The obstacles I've overcome, people may perceive as hard,
Mm-hmm.
but it hasn't been hard because I didn't know it when I was going through it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I didn't know. I swear to God, I thought hot dogs and Franks and beans was normal.
That's a gourmet
I thought
meal.
top ramen was normal. Like I never knew.
Yeah. It's a
I,
gourmet
I
meal.
never knew.
Yeah.
I I swear I never knew. I thought I thought having two pairs of shoes, one to play and one to go to school in, was normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I thought hand me downs was normal.
Yeah.
I never knew it was unnormal until you like, oh shit, the trauma. And then when you become an adult, you got to deal with the taking the trauma, undressing yourself from the trauma,
Mm-hmm.
and but it doesn't all come at one time. So it's not like you get 1,000 pounds of trauma and you got to get it off you. It just comes like when you reach a level of success or you reach a level of like self confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You look back and you be like, damn, pork and beans is really not healthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
but
Exactly.
top, top ramen got so much salt in it. You know
Man,
what I
so
mean? Like,
much. Yeah.
there's other options. But
Mm.
that's the real of the real.
So, in the midst of you like unclothed and all that trauma and all that experience, I grew up on the beans and weakness and ramen noodles too. So, like, when you first reached that, like, first like financial freedom, like, how did that feel for you? Like, what was that like walking into that?
I didn't know. I
You didn't
didn't
know.
know. No, I didn't know none of this shit, man. I just found. I just found out I was worth millions of dollars at like 36, 37. Like
Mm.
36, 37, 38. I never knew. I just knew I was betting on myself. I didn't know till I went to my accountant, and my accountant says, because I mean it's just better to have an accountant than go to TurboTax, right? It's just more, it works better. It's more advantageous to pay the extra $150, and I had no clue. However, I knew what my life was like, but I didn't have the mindset of like, man, this man is worth millions of dollars. This has millions of dollars of assets, and I never knew that because I've only had $1 million in my hand one time, so I only get it thousands of dollars at a time. I don't get like Floyd Mayweather checks or Manny Pacquiao checks or Deontay Wilder, Earl Spence. I don't get those. You know, I get it like $1,300 here, $1,400 here, and so on and so forth. But I knew I was going to be financially free.
Mm-hmm.
Get what I'm saying? Like there was nowhere. I already got laid off for being the best in the world. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I knew the only way for me was to be as independent as possible. And I never took a job. I never ever took a job. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about like in terms of full-time work and stuff like that. I've partnered up with newspaper stuff, but I would never let them hire me full-time. You know what I mean? I always explain that this is what I'm doing.
Yep.
This is what I'm creating. And it has to align with what I want, not what I need, what I want, what I desire to become. It has to align with it. If it doesn't align with it, I can't. You know what I mean? So I did that. I turned down some lucrative jobs. I turned down ESPN. I turned down the deal from Warner Brothers. I turned down millions of dollars. Millions, like when you see a guy like not that was like Dan Raphael's job, but I had a lucrative job offer from ESPN. Lucrative. You get what I'm saying? And it would have set me up for the next, was it like 10 years? You know, whatever. I can't recall. 10 years or so, you know, and I chose not to take it because it didn't align with what I was building.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like it was more of like the independence more so than the money, like the freedom. Like I love the freedom of knowing that my day can start at 6 a.m. or 11 a.m. or 6 p.m. You know, that's freedom. Knowing that no nigga ain't gonna call me and say you late, nigga. Like you coming into work, nigga. Nah, nigga, you keep that job. You
Yeah.
know. So, but it's I love the fact I don't really care about the amount of money anymore. Like I genuinely don't give a fuck how much money you make, how much I don't give a damn. Like how free are you? Like how much time do you have? Can we do this shit together? You know what I mean? Because we can generate income. Like, but the time, like it takes time to build that, and you gotta have the time. And I think that the satisfaction came with my time. You know, like now I'm basically retired. You know, I whatever retired looks like to a normal American, that's what I am. Although like I go out and boxing and properties and create art and stuff like that, but like it is what I make it. But the time is